Yeah. Yeah. I got me some vote. 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 You should get you some vote. Fill up your bags, back up the truck.
So I can finally test the depths of my strength against a worthy opponent. What?
Welcome back to the channel, guys. This is Pablo Crow. I have a quick video for you guys about a new token that I just found. This thing launched 4 hours ago, and look at all these zeros, man. Look at all those zeros. Boom, 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 boom. I know it had a huge run up and a quick
Everything
dump.
looks good, everything looks good. Right there on their Twitter, they have their Telegram. So you guys can check out the Telegram right there. Check it out right there. Boom. You guys want to join the Telegram and see what's going on in the Telegram? Follow them. Check it out. Do your own research. I'm not a financial advisor by any means. I'm not telling you this token's gonna do 100x. I don't know. It's so new. There's not enough data to know what's gonna happen. All I know is that I see a potential. I see that it could do the 100x. And that's enough for me to jump
I'm not
in.
comparing. I mean, I'm not saying this is like just a massive. How big Shiba got? It's just that, like projects like that don't come on the daily basis.
Those guys were the same celebrities.
And let's not talk about the fact that
Think about that. Let that sink in.
Woo! What about when Shiba Swap got
Let that
listed?
sink in.
Think about how fast we got listed on Shiba Swap within hours. Hours.
Yeah. How fast they listen on Shiba Swap? Within
Hours.
What
Hours.
token was able to do that within hours?
Nobody has done it. No.
Meta Brawl Universe.
I don't know if I can play the sound.
Your favorite metaverse heroes. Action-packed battle royale.
What the hell?
Premium NFT ecosystem. Vibrant interactive stages.
Holy shit! Oh hell no! Holy fuck! Dude, what is going on? What
Do
is
you
going on?
have what it takes to be the next Inuverse champion? Join the movement.
We don't never miss a play. If you buy some boat right now, you money gon' get a little higher. But I'll tell you right now, I'm no financial advisor. Pablo Crow resurrected Volt Inu back from the dead. Mr. Organic, one of the ones better than the rest. Power gon' talk that talk. DeMarco gon' walk that walk. Really, Volt Inu got the best NFT vault. You tryna elevate? Hit up holistic and Jake. We got the best team around. Ain't no time for no debates. I respect everyone.
Welcome back to the channel. This is Pablo Crow, and today we're gonna get the party started. And like always, protect your crypto. Never give out your C phrase to nobody, not even Boltoshi himself. Always protect your crypto. Don't follow any random links you don't know anything about. Just be careful out there. The crypto space can get pretty scary. And today I brought in two professionals when it comes to understanding what's going on in the crypto space. And I feel like these guys can teach you a lot more than a lot of influencers in the space. So let's bring them all on board. The first one we're going to bring in is Mr. Richard Crypto. This is the man that made the video for us when the migration was going. And it really helped a lot of us. So let's bring him on. What's up, Richard? How you doing, brother?
Oh, what's going on? What's going on, Pablo? What's going on, Vote Army? How we doing?
What's up, man? What's up? Well, welcome to the channel. You haven't been on in a while, man. How's things going
bro.
for you? Staying busy?
Yeah, staying busy, man. Behind the scenes, man. Just doing my thing. But hey, bro, I just got the chills, man, with that intro, bro. That was awesome, bro.
Did you like it?
Awesome video, bro. Hey, bro, I got Man, bro, I got the chills, bro. That shit brings me back whenever I first got into the Vault Army, bro. It's just, bro, it brought back good memories, man.
Well, in order to move forward, you got to remember why you're here in the first place. You know what I mean? You always got to go back to the beginning where you got involved, where things changed for you, because that's the moment you made the decision that you're gonna run with this. And I love going back in time, man. I love it. I still have videos of me recording myself in my journey when I was chasing that first, 6 figures, that first 7 figures. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
remember I remember getting out of work and going and promoting stuff, trying to find something different. I did network marketing for almost 5 years. And every day after work, man, I would spend 4 or 5 hours a day after work every night trying to push it to the next level. And it's exciting to always look back in time, man.
Oh yeah, for sure. I've said it. I've said it plenty of times, man. If it wasn't for yourself, Pablo and Crypto Che, man, I would have never been able to join the Vote Army. So once again, man, it's it's been a fun ride, and it's just the beginning.
Oh man, I can't wait till you tell your story and tell the world what you did for Volt. And it's gonna be exciting, man. I can't wait to see this, a year from now and where we're at, and all the lives that we change, all the things that we accomplish. I mean, all the listings. You never know. One day you and I could be sitting across the street from CC himself, talking about the future of crypto. You know what I mean? Always got to dream big, man. Always.
Oh yeah, for sure. I feel like that's one of the main reasons why we're all here, right? We want that financial freedom, and Votoshi is giving that. You know what I mean? He's been able to give us the financial freedom. He's been able, not trying to get too far ahead, but he's been able to whitelist these 29 exchanges, pretty much, right? Almost all
Mhm.
of them, for us to be able to cash out a little bit and not hurt the rest of our investment. I mean, which other developers doing stuff like that that's really thinking about the investor? And just like how y'all said yesterday, Watoshi is thinking like an investor, but also thinking as a developer. And he's just man, he's just changing up the game. People just don't realize it, and the people that do realize it, I mean, their minds are spinning, right? My mind's spinning right now, just talking about it.
Oh man, I'm telling you. Look, and speaking of a dreamer, we got the great King Ozzy with us today, and I wanted to bring him on the show today because, well, you gotta you gotta diversify when it comes to leadership. You gotta learn from everybody that you possibly can, and I feel like Ozzy has been a coach for us. For you too, Richard. I feel like we all have learned from this man. So let's bring him on, huh? What do you say? Let's bring on
Oh yeah, for sure, man. Bring on
Mr.
King Ozzy.
King, legendary Aussie bullish, Mr. Aussie. What's up, brother? What's up? You there, Aussie? Did we lose you? Where you at? I see that your mic is off, but I don't hear you.
Yeah, come on, Oz. We need to hear that bullish news, bro.
Bullish. Oh, he's gone. Well, on a good note is Mr. Power Right is right here with us on Spirit and excited with us. Look at him.
For sure, bro. For
Let's
sure.
try
Power.
this again. Can you talk now, Ozzy?
Hey, can you hear me now?
Woo! Bullish.
Let's
Ozzy
go.
bullish.
Let's go, Oz.
Hey,
Bullish.
what's up? What's up, Pablo? What's up, Richard, man? What's up, Volt Army? Let's get this party started, bro.
Man, were you able to hear us? Because we couldn't hear
Yes,
you.
yes. No, I heard everything, bro. I had to just step in and step out.
Man, tell you what. Let's talk about a little bit of dreaming, man. Like how do you feel as an investor? How do you think dreaming big affects your investments personally, in the market? Like how does that even matter? Because we have a lot of people that don't believe in dreaming big. They believe in like it's either a fact or it's not a fact, and that's it, right?
Yeah.
So what's your outtake on being a big dreamer in crypto?
Honestly, bro, when I first came in here, I came in just like every investor thinking like I want to make a quick 1x, 2x, make a little bit of money, try to make some money in crypto. You hear about these gains, you hear about people making a lot of money, but coming and vote, man, I think it was more of like not just about just a 1, 2, 3, 4x play. It was more of like I can start dreaming again, man. I can start dreaming about quitting my job, quitting that 9 to 5 job, having a life, be able to spend time with my family, friends, start dreaming again, start dreaming about stuff that you want to buy, you want to get in life, and I think that's what crypto is, man. And I think you gotta be able to, as soon as you start your investment, you gotta have those dreams and you have to have those goals. Because if you don't think big, you don't dream big, you ain't gonna make it, man. If you're gonna think that you're only gonna make this much and that's it, you're gonna cap yourself, then of course, man, you're just gonna be capped for the rest of your life. But if you have a no limit, like, hey, man, if this guy in crypto, like you hear these stories all the time, if so and so made this amount of money, why can I not do it? What's the difference between me and him? And if he can dream big, why can I not? You know what I mean? And that's what it's about, bro.
And you're perfectly right, because like in 2017, May 19, I still remember this perfectly. It was probably around 3:30 p.m. my time. Okay, that was when I was able to walk away from my job for the first time. I was 29 years old. I said I would never work for another man ever by the age of 30. And I gave myself that goal. It was a 5-year goal that I gave myself as an employee, right?
Yep.
And I remember telling my coworkers, look, man, I don't know what I got to do, but I'm getting out of here at 29, and I'm not going to work for another man ever again at 29. And they all thought I was crazy, man. They're like, how are you going to do that? You got a bunch of money saved up? No, I don't got any money, man. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to work a little bit every day after work to make that happen. Every day, a little bit.
Exactly. And it started off with your thinking, because at a young age, I was probably similar to that too, man. In your 20s, you were already thinking like you're in your 40s and your 50s. You know what I mean? And you're already thinking about retirement in your 20s. If you start thinking early about your retirement, of course you're going to get there, bro. You can't start thinking like, oh, in my 30s and 40s and 50s, that's when I'll think about it. Nah, man, it's too late. That's when you end up being broke, bro. And we talk about this a lot in the VC, like a topic we were talking about the last couple of days. Would you rather spend 1 to 2 years trading patiently in a rightful project and make millions, or would you rather work 30, 40 years and still be broke, and even after that be broke as well, retire broke? That's a scam. That's a huge scam.
Well, I know Richard's a young guy. I know he is. I don't know if he ever told us how old he is. Hey, Richard.
He's 21.
You ever told us how old you are, Richard?
I wish, bro. I just hit 3-0, man. I hit 30, bro.
30?
Yeah. Man, exactly right. You have to think big, man, to be able to be successful in life. And it's like we've talked about this before, right? Oz and Pablo, Power, everybody, in the VC. You have to think that way, because there's this guy, man, older gentleman that I work with, right? I work in logistics. I still have a 9 to 5, and this gentleman, he has about a little over 200K, bro, in his 401k, and he's worked at that place for like 20 plus years. For 20 plus years, you're gonna get 200K. I mean, talking with y'all, man, getting to know how real you could actually make $1 million, and just knowing how to distribute that and be able to be successful in your life with your family, and if you have kids, if you don't have kids, just how to set up your future. Talking with y'all, man, it's just been able to open my eyes even more. I've always had that mentality to where, hey, if I can make $1 here, I can make $10 there, and you know what I mean, so on and so forth. And talking with people like y'all has just really made it a reality to where, you know what, do some DD, do some research, understand what you're doing. For example, Oz came from the stock market, and now he's real big into crypto. Um, and
Freaking
for
Aussie.
myself, you know what I mean.
You know what it is, Richard. It's you. Sir, you are the people who you hang around with, bro.
You are.
You know,
That's
you
true.
hang around with millionaires and billionaires. You talk to them. You don't got time for people with small, thinking. As soon as you hang around with like-minded individuals, bro, who are educated, convinced, and know the hell what they're talking about, you just automatically you level up in life, bro.
It's
You
it's
know,
something that
and
just feeds in the back of your head without you understanding it. You know what I mean? It just feeds in there, and it grows. It grows in your mind because every day you're hearing these words like, "Hey, man, you got to dream big. You got to believe in yourself." All this stuff. That's not something that you get at work. You don't go to work.
no, they
And
cut those dreams, bro. They don't
what?
let you talk about that stuff. You get in
No.
trouble.
Yeah,
Hey,
you
now
don't.
you're right, bro. You're right. You're right.
Can't talk
I
about that
live
at
in
work,
Texas,
bro.
right? So in Texas, you see a bunch of windmills, right? And windmills, solar panels. Mr. Musk is in Texas. There's okay. Bitcoin miners are mostly in Texas, all right, compared to any other state here in the United States. They're all slowly coming to Texas, right? So, they just opened one up in Fort Worth. That it's a full working mining facility of Bitcoin. And you know, once I started reading all that news, uh, you know, hanging around with you guys, it's kind of felt like I've known y'all forever, bro. You know what I mean? Because it's like, hey, bro, we're gonna make it. We're gonna make it. We're gonna make it. And that's, bro, from day one, Pablo, Oz, Power, bro. First thing I said, hey, bro, we're gonna make it. And we're gonna make it, and we're gonna make it. And that's the mentality, we're gonna
Yes,
make it.
sir.
And then boom, look at us now.
Man, you know what's crazy? Like people doubted us so much. They doubted us so much for whatever reason. Like Volt never hurt anybody ever. You know what I mean? We never fudded any projects. We never harassed anybody. And yet the entire crypto space felt like it was against us.
Yep.
Everybody. I don't know why. I don't know. I don't know if they could sense that we were about to take over, like they were scared, like it was negativity based on fear. Whatever it was, they just put all the obstacles against us. And
You
now
know,
that we
you know what it was too, just to add to that, Pablo. I think before Vote, it was more of like a divide and conquer type of space. You had different cliques, different crews, and people jumping from one project, another project, not knowing who's in it, who's not in it, buying in late, buying in early, and it was just a whole bunch of people just chasing, not knowing what they're chasing, not even knowing the game, and coming into early crypto, because Pablo, you've been around for a while, so
yeah,
2018 crypto, those investors will build different compared to 2020 because they had diamond hands, they were built in the hard days, and there are people that last year, I mean, they hit some one hit wonders, you know what I mean? And they were finding that in every single project and you couldn't, so they got wrecked. And with Vote, man, it was like, I think it was the first time when you guys opened the VC 24/7. That was like a huge thing of bringing a lot of people together, staying united. And that's what just made the whole Volt Army stronger and stronger every day, bro. Holding that VC open 24/7 a day, they were scared of that, bro. They were scared of that because now you go into any project, I mean, you're going to find maybe 2 or 3 people in there, maybe, and it's dead. The chat is dead, bro. And with Vote, there's like 10, 15 things to talk about, bro, every single day.
every day, man, every day, and it's so accurate. It's so accurate. And what it comes down to is the fact that we build everything differently than everybody else, man. I mean, we all seen it. I know you saw it, Richard. Like when everybody else was like trying to recruit the top of the top guys into their project, bringing out all these massive investors. Here we are. We were talking to, the little guy, people working at freaking Burger King. Hey, man, this is your chance. This is your chance, And at the end of the day, like giving the 95 to 99% of the population that live on paycheck to paycheck an opportunity, it's going to pay you a lot more in the long run than it is giving the opportunity to the 1% that already have money, right? We knew that if the masses would adapt to Volt, smart money would roll in anyways. And look what we have done, man. Look how beautiful this project is. I mean, look at freaking Power. He's not even in here, and he's excited. Look at him.
Yeah,
Look at him.
Power, bro. Bro,
You're right, bro.
I still remember that the first day I met Power, bro, in the VC, man. You know, I just looked into Volt, you know, because I seen videos of yourself, Pablo, and I was like, man, I've always wanted to do YouTube, so I just did YouTube, and you know, here I am, right? Power, you know, he told me, hey, Richard, we're gonna do this, and that, and we did this, and that, right? And you know, we're still here. Oz, I met Oz, bro. Oz, you know, not trying to get soft, bro, but you're a beautiful person, bro. You're a genius, and you know, we need people like that. And then Pablo, bro, you and Power, y'all the muscle, bro. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody come, you know what I mean? Ain't nobody gonna come in here.
You know what it is, Richard, man, and
butt,
everyone is unique in their own way, and everyone adds so much strength to it together. You know, it's not just one person; it's a whole Volt army. You know, every single person, not just the admins. I mean, we have a lot of people in the chat every day who are extremely knowledgeable, bro. You know what I mean? And you brought up a very interesting point, Pablo. Smart money. You said smart money. The second day, bro, smart money was talking about us.
Yeah.
The second day, NASDAQ mentioned a meme coin. You know, that spoke highly of where Volt was even heading.
Well, we also saw what's it called? We also saw Benzinga talk about Voltman within the first few days. You know what I mean? We saw Coinbase. We saw Coinbase do a tutorial how to buy on their wallet in the first week or two. You know what I mean? Like you started seeing all the signs like, hey, wait a minute. Like something big is being built here. There's too many big people involved for this to fail. And you know, we saw it. Like we've been around. You and I have been around for a very long time, so we saw the signs. You know, but we wanted to take as many small investors with us as possible to the top, as many as we could, because we knew the time would come where smart money would literally buy it all up. You know what I mean? And that time's around the corner, Ozzy. It's coming.
It is, bro. It's man. It is. You can already see it, bro. You can already see it. They were just waiting for a couple of weak hands to get out, and that's the name of the game, bro. That's the name of the game, is just diamond hands and patience. You know, and some people are just content with the 5x, 10x, 20x, and they'll get out. But there are some people that, you know, man, that 20x, how long is that gonna last you, Pablo? It's not even a couple of weeks, bro. Maybe a couple of months, you know. With the taxes and all that stuff, is it even worth it? Do you know what I mean?
Dude, and I'm on a mission, Ozzy. Richard, I'm on a mission.
I want the 1000x, bro.
Well, I want the 100,000x.
Damn, bro.
Think about this. I already did all the calculations for me to hit that. Okay. At 250 million market cap, I was already at 1,000x. At 2.5 billion, I'll be at 10,000x. At 25 billion, I will be at 100,000x. And I might be the first influencer of ever to accomplish that. From the day one that the project launched to a 100,000x.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
Talk about timing.
You still be here, bro. Hey, bro, and you still be here talking
about catching the bottom and the top.
Think about it. From 250K market cap to 25 billion. 100,000x, Aussie.
That's right.
That crazy?
Bro. That's right, bro. That's right. And you guys called it, bro. You guys called it day one. You know what I mean? With that first, I remember not just that video, Pablo. You had that TikTok video as well. Yep. You know, you know, and that was probably one of your first TikToks, I think, or something like that. You know?
It was because I never do TikTok, but I was like, fuck,
Yeah,
it, I'm gonna do TikTok just for this.
yeah, and man, there were so many zeros. It took up the whole goddamn screen, bro.
Yeah, there
You
was so
know?
many, so many zeros, man. And it was like, look, everybody's like, I wish I would have been there with you, Pablo. Look, man, 97% quit on me.
Yeah.
97%. So I don't know how tough skinned most people are to say that kind of stuff, but 97% quit within the first 30 days after launching. You know what I mean? Only 3% stayed behind.
Yeah.
And you know, it's hard to be that person that sees this thing go all the way up to the top and do like a freaking 100x and see it come down all the way back to where it was.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It
It
takes
takes a lot, bro. It takes a lot. It takes like you gotta be, you know, you gotta be built different, bro, to be able to handle that, right? But I mean, now when you look at it, Pablo, from all the people who left, and from having like 10 people, 8 people sometimes in the VC, 400 people in the Telegram, to having 65,000 holders, you know,
Yep.
it just that feeling itself is overwhelming. You know what I mean? It's not just about money now, it's more than that.
You know what it is though? Like a lot of people say it was luck. A lot of people are gonna say whatever they're gonna say, but at the end of the day,
No, it wasn't luck, bro. It was hard work, bro.
it's not luck, man. This
It
ain't
wasn't luck.
luck.
It was hard work. It was like, I mean, I remember you guys, man. I remember in the beginning, it was like you were in here, what, 20, sometimes 20 hours a day?
Yeah,
Do you know what I
20
mean? For
hours
like
a
the
day.
first 2-3 months, some
Yeah.
of us were in here like at least 20 hours a day, bro.
Yeah.
We would take shifts, and it was hard work. It was blood, sweat, and tears, bro. It wasn't easy because
No.
you had to, on top of that, you had to be in here. You had to deal with the FUD. You had to deal with the dumping, the constant dumping, you know what I mean? And the convincing, the educating people and trying to get people to understand what Volt's about. And then Voltoshi as well, he's getting bombarded with all these questions in the chat, you know what I mean? And then
Fighting
just
every
like
day.
the whole
Every day.
first month was just about the dev, where's the dev, where's the dev? You know what I mean?
Oh my god, dude. It was so crazy because look, like this guy right here, 100,000x multiple towards the current price. No, it was 100,000 from 250K market cap when I got involved. Like right now, from here to a 1,000x, we're talking a 60 billion market cap, which is within reason. I don't feel that 60 billion is within reason anymore, Richard. Do you?
Yeah.
I mean, we saw Doge hit 100 billion. We saw Shiba hit 50 billion. Last bull
Oh,
cycle, which
damn.
last bull cycle, Ethereum only maxed out at 4,900. What do you think is going to happen this bull cycle for ETH, Ozzy?
I think obviously all-time high is meant to be broken, bro. It's
Always.
obviously meant to be
Always.
broken, always, right? That's the reason why, right? So I think this time around, with the amount of mass adoption and the amount of money that's going to be poured into crypto, I would say double or triple than what came in last time. So, man, sky's the limit, bro. 50 billion is, when we say 50 billion, I think it's going to be more, bro.
Yeah.
And for people who now who are doubtful, like yourself, people who are doubting you, people who are doubting Voltoshi. I mean, no one can say anything now. You can't question your or Voltoshi's integrity because not a single person is coming in the chat asking about the developer, because his accomplishment, his achievements speak for themselves. He don't need to introduce himself anymore. That's how famous he's become. You know what I mean?
No, like people don't come in the chat anymore and ask, where's Boltoshi? Who Boltoshi? How Boltoshi? They just go.
He don't need to introduce himself anymore, bro. Every single person knows about him.
Yep. They just go in there and the first thing they ask is for the contract address. You know what I mean? Like they don't question anything that we're doing anymore. And that's just what it is. That's just what it is now. They don't question anything. And it's gonna be like that, man. It's gonna be like that for forever now. Forever.
Yep.
Forever.
Yep.
What do you think, Richard? What do you think? How long do you think this is gonna go for without ever questioning Boltoshi from here on out?
Man, I did a little bit of math uh, a while back. So, you know, from Bitcoin is my opinion is it's gonna go over. It's gonna sit around 240,000, bro. The next bull run. That's
200 and what? 40,000?
40,000 per Bitcoin. That's gonna be the all time high. That's my
Damn.
analysis because you gotta remember the floor is gonna get higher, right? So the floor is technically right now where we're at, right? For right now, right?
Mhm.
It's gonna go back up to 60 around that range, and then from 60, it's just gonna run,
It's gonna run
right?
big,
It's
fast.
gonna run. It's gonna run huge. This next bull run that's gonna happen, not financial advice once again, but this next bull run that's gonna happen is gonna be one that nobody's ever seen before, and there's gonna be so many people with their jaws dropped. If this past bull run blessed you, then God bless you. But this next one is gonna be phenomenal.
Man, I'm with you on that. I believe that it's definitely going to be in a six figures for Bitcoin. This person was asking how many zeros do you think we can burn by the end of by and this bull cycle for volts? Um, I feel that by the end of the year we could easily burn 3 to 4 zeros, depending on the bull cycle. I mean, obviously, Bitcoin has to do what Bitcoin does, right? Because if Bitcoin doesn't do its thing, Ethereum doesn't do its thing, right? So they're always going to hold us back a small percentage, regardless. Whether we pump on our own, Ethereum's
Yeah.
always going to hold us back a little bit, okay? Because
Yeah.
they do control 50% of our market cap. What I'm saying is, for us to burn the fourth zero, which, we're talking, what are we talking? Three zeros, we're talking a 60 billion. At 4 zeros, we're talking like 600 billion, right? For market cap. Um, in order to burn that 4 zero, Ethereum has to be up and be somewhere between 10 and $20,000 per Ethereum, which, from what Richard just said, I don't see why that cannot be achievable in this next bull cycle. I don't see why it can't. I feel like Ethereum can hit that 20K this next cycle. What do you think, Ozzy? What's your thoughts
I
on
think
BTC?
I think so, bro. Because first of all, I mean, obviously, Bitcoin and Ethereum are sympathy plays,
Mhm.
and it's not that Volt or any other crypto follows Bitcoin per se, but when Bitcoin runs, it just creates FOMO into the market because as soon as they see Bitcoin running, people have money on hand, they automatically start dumping into their favorite projects. That's one of the reasons why we see when Bitcoin goes, everything else goes because FOMO is real, bro. And with Volt, like right now, the way I see what's going on, there's house cleaning. Big house cleaning is going on. When I say house cleaning, is a lot of projects are just getting cleaned out, and only the ones who are gonna survive are the ones who are delivering and building confidence and getting educated investors in their project, and that's what Volt's doing. So I think, when we have that bull cycle, bro, I definitely think that Bitcoin is probably going to hit around 80 to 150K. You know what I mean? And obviously, there's going to be a little bit of consolidation here and there, but I would say 80 to 150K is what I would expect Bitcoin to go to, right? And that would be end of this year or beginning of 2023.
Yeah, I'm with
And
you.
Ethereum, I would say breaking all-time high, um, anywhere between 5 to 8K, around there, and that's being conservative. And then BNB as well. I see BNB going to 2 grand, 1,500 to 2 grand.
Yeah.
So don't count out BNB as well, guys. You know, that's another huge coin that's definitely going to help our BNB holders as well.
I'm with you, man. I'm with you. Like obviously, Volt's gonna be an animal in himself, right? Volt's gonna do his thing, regardless. Like we've been doing our own thing, regardless that Bitcoin dumped freaking, you know, what is it, like 80, 70% from his all-time high, whatever it
Yep.
is. You know what I mean? Like we're still thriving regardless what Bitcoin is doing. We're still thriving regardless what Ethereum is doing. But
Exactly.
the minute they pick up themselves and carry their weight around the crypto space, Volt is going to be literally unlimited. It's going to have like, it's already going to be going 100 miles an hour. And when Ethereum runs, that's going to give it that NOS boost that we need to go
Yep.
1,000 miles an hour. You know what I
Yep.
mean?
Yep. And you're going to see a lot of smart money get poured into crypto, right? People don't realize that people are holding on to big positions, big fresh cash in USDT or USDC or in Tether, just sitting on millions, bro, millions of dollars, billions of dollars, just sitting on it, right? And they're itching to bring that back into crypto, and they're gonna buy that dip, and they're gonna run it up, bro. They're gonna send it. We already see it's happening.
They are, man. Think about it. Like, people don't understand that chart manipulation is something that we need in the crypto space, because let's say right now, if Elon Musk says, you know what, I'm buying $1 billion worth of Bitcoin, what do you think's gonna happen to the entire market? It's gonna go freaking crazy. It's gonna create that bull run, right? So chart manipulation is something that has to happen in the crypto space. And those that don't understand chart manipulation, they don't understand crypto. We need that to happen. Just like we need that to happen here at Volt. We need to have a big whale come and say, you know what, I'm buying $158,000 for fun. Right? It creates excitement. It creates that manipulation that pushes you to the next level.
Yep.
And it's actually a very good thing, I feel like.
Yeah. And you brought up an interesting fact about Elon Musk, because right now Bitcoin is at a lower price than what Elon Musk bought it at. All it takes is one tweet of him saying, I bought the dip, and that's it. As soon as he says that, I bought that dip, that itself will create a lot of FOMO, because you also understand Tesla is also going to come out with their earnings soon. And when they release their earnings, they're going to have to show their Bitcoin numbers too. So Elon Musk is definitely going to be, definitely going to be buying Bitcoin, bro. And I'm pretty sure he's already buying it as we speak, and he's going to send it, and he's going to call it out.
Well, all he has to do is say that Tesla accepts Bitcoin again. Like, that's literally all it takes. It doesn't take much. You know what I mean? And I know Richard has been following Elon to the T, man. He knows everything that man's doing. He knows what he had for breakfast.
That's my boy. That's my boy Ozzy. But yeah,
he's talking again on Twitter.
Yeah,
he woke up again.
He put on there what they're accepting Dogecoin if for I think one of his companies, right, Oz? I can't remember the exact name of this. I think it's a Boring company, something like that, right?
Yeah, I mean, he supports
Dogecoin.
it. I mean, he supports it. He's been supporting it since day one, and he's very bullish on crypto, right? He was always about crypto being a utility, being used as a utility, and that's why he supports it. So that's a huge bullish indicator about him being bullish on crypto.
And then one thing I know that I've mentioned in the chat the other day is that there's this Mexican lady, a senator in Mexico, that she created a bill to try to make Bitcoin a legal tender in Mexico, because there's like over 50% of people in Mexico do not have a bank account. So Bitcoin would help that country, right? So imagine that as well. Another country accepting Bitcoin as a legal tender, on top of some news that should be coming out in July. It's just Bitcoin right now is making a lot of moves behind the scenes, and obviously we are a token. I've said this before, and I'll keep on saying it. Yes, we are a token. We are a token, but if you look at the chart, we actually move like a coin, and it's we're supposed to be down. We're supposed to be dipping, Pablo. Y'all know this. We're supposed to be.
Volt has its mind of its own, brother. It doesn't follow Bitcoin or Ethereum. Its own mind.
Exactly. So there's gonna be more bullish news on top of bullish news in just the market overall in crypto, on top of Votoshi. I mean, I don't. Once again, not financial advice. I just wouldn't know who would not want to come into Volt or check out Volt and see what's going on.
Hey man, look at Andy wants to know how he can join. Andy, are you talking about joining the live stream or are you talking about buying Volt? Because if you're talking about join the live stream, shoot me a DM on Twitter and I'll send you the link. If you're talking about how to buy Volt, at the very top, there's a link to the website. You can just buy it on Everswap. Connect your wallet, buy yourself some Volt. Boom.
Look at that win, Pablo. What's that? That's our team winning, right? They're vaulted up, bro.
Look at that, man. Look at these dudes, man. Look at
These guys, man. These guys are all vaulted up, bro.
Look at that, man. Look at that badass logo right there, man. These guys are killing it. They're just loving it, man. At the end of the day, like, this is how you're gonna connect to the real world. Who doesn't love soccer in the entire world? Who doesn't? You know, who doesn't like UFC? Who doesn't like football, basketball?
Bro, talk
baseball?
about UFC, man. We got a whole UFC roster just bolted up, bro. You know, the top of the top, bro. I wouldn't be surprised if we see Mayweather and Conor McGregor bolted up soon.
Yep. Dude.
Bro.
I mean,
don't even get me started on boxing, bro. Do not get me started on boxing, bro. I'll talk your ears off on boxing.
You love boxing. Look, what do you guys think of Chase SUV? He got wrapped. Look at that. That's Chase.
Man,
Well,
that's crazy, bro. That's a nice wrap. That looks really nice.
So Samer right here, he talks to me on Twitter all the time. He's been talking to me for months, right, about Volt. And he just told me to show it, so I'm gonna show it to you guys. He sent me we talk a lot, as you can see. Where is he? Right there. He sent me as you guys can see, he has $150,000 locked up. It's gonna end in 15 days on crypto.com. So he's saying that he's gonna drop this 150K. I don't know. What's that AUD? What is that? What is that? That's a euro?
It's Australian, the Australian dollar.
Okay, Australian dollars. So how much is that in US dollars worth? Is it more than 150K or less? Do you guys know?
Let me Google that.
Yeah, I don't know. But anyways, so in 15 days, you should have a big ass buy come from Samer. You know,
it's 100K, bro.
It's 100K?
Yeah.
There
a
you
little
go.
over two. Yeah.
Yeah, 100K.
A little
100K?
over 100K.
There you go. It's around 100K. Look at that. Coxie knows his money. Coxie. Well, there you go.
100K.
There you go. So if you guys see a big ass buy for 100K come in 15 days, you know where it came from. There you go. Some inside info for you. Enjoy it. Take advantage. Light it up before. What the hell is it?
We got
What is this?
we got a lot of 100 ETH kebabs coming, Pablo.
A lot, dude. A lot. A lot of 100 ETH coming up.
Wait up.
So what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen when you have 50 people selling for $2,000 and you're gonna have one guy come in and buy 100K? It's gonna replace 50 individuals. So don't be stupid, man. Don't look at your youth in the eyes and said I sold too damn early. So now you have to get a job to help your father, your mother pay for the mortgage. Think about that. Think about having that conversation with your kid. Your kid just turned 16, barely got his license, and you look at him in the eye and sorry, my youth, I sold my Volt too early, so now you got to get a job. Forget sports, forget extra activities. Now you're gonna have to help me pay for this mortgage, or we're gonna be homeless. Think about that.
Sir.
The reason why I bring that up is because I was that kid, man. When I turned 16, like I didn't have a dad. My mom was always sick. So like I had to get a job after school, all through high school, man. I would play football and I would play soccer. And right after practice was over, I would go work at Cars Junior till closing every day, every night.
You had to grow up fast and you had to become financially mature at a young age.
Yep. So me and my brother, my oldest brother, which is 2 years older than me, we literally pay all the bills throughout all high school. Like we took care of everything. We took care of our mom. We paid for everything. And you know, think about that scenario. You don't know, Richard, when you're gonna get sick. You don't know when you're gonna get sick. Also, you don't know when things are gonna be hard in your family. So what do you
Yep.
do when you're healthy? When you're in a good position, like Volt, you appreciate that and you run with it because you never know when you're the one that's gonna be sick, man. You never know.
Yes, sir. You're
Yeah,
right,
So,
bro.
exactly.
so what's going on with this chart, Ozzy? What the hell is all these lines and shit?
This chart, bro. Basically, it's a reversal indicator. We're on an uptrend. You know what I mean? I don't look at Volt on a 15 minute anymore. I stopped
Mhm.
looking at Volt on a 15 minute. I don't look at anything under 4 hours, either 4 hours or daily, because it's a long term play, bro. You know, and looking at a 15-minute chart, I mean, or a 5 minute chart, that's a Jeep mentality, because there's so many candles being created every 5-10 minutes. You
Mhm.
can't look at that. But if you look at it this way, I mean, you can tell, bro. It's straight, staircase going up to back to all time high and beyond. And
It,
we've already seen the reversal, bro. The charts are telling you what's going on there.
it's beautiful, man. That's a beautiful looking chart. Beautiful.
Yeah, bro. It's beautiful.
What's your thoughts on it, Richard? What are you thinking, man? What you thinking?
What am I not thinking is the question. Just like Oz was saying, man, I'm starting to learn a little bit because of Oz and Hound, and a bunch of these guys that we have in the VC in the Volt Army that talk our ears off on these charts, especially yesterday with the live with the Marco. I mean, you have to see these buys and these sells, right? Especially the sells. You have to see them because people are going to be out there saying, "Hey, I can't sell. I can't sell." Hey, that's total bull, right? We all know that, and on top of that, we're actually helping the Volt Army on how to be able to sell, right? So if you go to other projects, they're not going to tell you how to sell. We're trying to teach y'all as y'all go. For example, they call them newbies, right? Whenever they first get into crypto, and there's a lot of these people that get into these projects and they're just like, well, how do I buy and how do I sell? And there's like crickets in the background. And we have people like Oz, like yourself, Pablo Power, you name them, right? That are in here in the TG all day, every day, and say, hey, man, this and that. For example, we're talking about buying the ledger, and just a variety of things of how the chart is gonna look more and more bullish as the hours and minutes go by, because people are gonna start hearing about Volt. Exactly what you're saying about the team, right? That they're voting, bro. Marketing is on point. The buys are on point. I mean, I really don't want to say too much, but yeah, everything's on point right now, bro. I mean, I really can't say any more than that.
Oh man, I love freaking this meme, man. Look at this shit.
Oh, damn, bro. That's from that movie 300, right? Yeah.
Yeah, that's from the movie 300. Jake is bolting, man. Jake is all in. He's all in. No question about it. Jake is all in. And for those
Oh,
that
bro,
don't
he
know,
knows.
like if you see a man like Jake super into Volt, that you should be super into Volt, because this man right here has made money many times in many projects. He is very very valuable to the crypto space, and you question his investment. That's the crazy thing. It's like when I saw Big Whale talk about Volt, it's like, dude, how do you question Volt after that? How? This man has more following than you'll ever meet. You know what I mean? It's so massive. He's got more following than crypto.com. It is like, and you still question what Mr. Big Well says. Doesn't make any sense, Ozzy. Explain
Yep,
it.
you can, bro. You can, because and you can see now. You can see all the influencers that are coming to Volt, like Macro, CRG.
Yep.
That guy's a huge OG ETH legend, bro. And they're all joining Volt, bro. Every single person is talking about Volt. I mean, we heard the news today. Certain people who who are against Volt, and now you can't ignore it. You can't talk bad about it. You can't hate on LeBron after him winning so many championships.
You can't.
You can't, bro. You
No.
can't. That's
It
how it
don't,
is.
it don't matter if you never like LeBron's. You're gonna respect him because he's a champion. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And Volt is the same way. Doesn't matter what you said. Doesn't matter who funded the project. Doesn't matter who complained because they didn't get their tokens when they didn't even freaking migrate it like a smart individual. It don't matter because at the end of the day, Volt's gonna stand tall, very very tall. It's gonna stand at the top and it's gonna look down at the crypto space and say, you know what? You guys can come join me now. I have cleared the path. Come on over. And what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do as a token when Voltoshi is giving you an opportunity to burn your tokens? What are you gonna do? Are you gonna say, "Oh no, Voltoshi, I'm gonna keep asking my community to burn these tokens"? No, they're gonna be like, "Dude, I'm all for it. I want my tokens to get burned. Your exchange is gonna do it. I am there." It's gonna be that simple, Ozzy.
Okay, someone's asking in the chat, Pablo, can we see 100x by the end of July?
Hey, can I see you 100x your bag by the end of July? That's the real question.
Oh man,
You gotta
that's
buy
funny.
first. I mean, look, let's think about this, okay?
You gotta buy first.
Let's say you're holding 500 million tokens, all right? And you're asking when 1,000x, sir. Look, man, first of all, you need to get more than 500 million tokens. Your ass needs to be in the billions because where we are today, you need to be in the billions because we're so early. The millions are going to be traded in crypto.com and Coinbase and Binance. They're going to be trading millions. You need to be in the billions. If you're not in the billions, then you should pray to Jesus that this thing doesn't pump. So your ass can get to billions. That's what you need to focus on. Don't you agree, Richard?
Yeah, for sure. And then one thing that people get misunderstood, right? Everybody says 100x, 1000x, 10x, whatnot. You gotta remember whenever you enter in. So for example, if you're at 6 zeros and a 9, you're not gonna 10x until you're 5 zeros and a 9, and so on and so forth. You know what I mean? So you're gonna add a 0 to every zero that you drop. So you got to remember whenever you get in. For example, if you get in at 6 zeros 9, you're not gonna 1000x until you drop, what is that, 2 zeros, 3 zeros? You know what I mean? Depending on how much you sell throughout the time till you get there. So it's not just when you're gonna 1000x. It's like how much are you gonna hold to that specific price point that you want. You know what I mean? So that's what people need to understand, is that during the migration, remember this, Pablo Oz, remember this. During the migration, Voltoshi created diamond hands, and people still hated that. Yep. And then now look at them. They're cheating. And then they want to get back in. And then they're trying to say, well, 1,000x. No offense to anybody out there. I know I love saying that, but no offense to anybody out there. But remember that whenever we migrated over, Voltoshi created diamond hands, and y'all did not understand that, and y'all cheated out, and then now y'all trying to ask for another 1000x. I just really don't comprehend where some of these people are dipping in different projects.
It's not only that, Richard. It's just to add to what you said. It's about you holding, and even when you holding, even in that 100x that you're gonna get, you got to be able to handle 100x. Can you handle 100x? Can you handle a 10x? Can you handle a 20x? When you're gonna go for 100x, you're gonna have to handle the swings of 100x does to you. That's what's gonna make you get 100x. It ain't gonna just come to you just like that. It's about how long you hold, how long you keep fighting, how long you keep voting, so you can get to 100x. That's what it is, man.
Look at that. I have a question. Which exchange have 865 million? I'm guessing that's Huawei or whatever it's called. I can't say the name right, but that's a 24-hour.
I saw his message in there. He said deal is done.
That's what he said. The deal is done. You know what I mean? We will forever wonder if you're the real guy, man. We will forever wonder. And if you are, mad respects. If you're just playing with our emotions, then well, it's still fun and entertaining. You know what I mean? But no, you guys hit it right on the money. Okay, you guys hit it right on the money because let's say an investor comes in with $1,000. Are you really gonna hold for 100x? Are you really gonna hold for 1,000x? Or are you gonna be tempted at a $20,000 gain? Think about that. Because you have to train your mind to think bigger. And because you got to prepare yourself for that kind of money. You have to prepare yourself because if you have never had 100K in your life and for the first time you hit 100K and you're not mentally prepared, you're going to want to cheat out. That's what it's going to be. You yourself are going to be the biggest challenge when it comes to investing. You are. See, I already held 1,000x. That's the most I ever made in a crypto, 1,000x. So I can do that all day long because I already done it. You know what I mean? So now I have a bigger goal, much bigger. And you always got to do your calculations, like Richard said, from the day you started. If you started today at a $60 million market cap, well, 100x would be what? What would be 100x, Richard? 6 billion? Is that right? 6 billion, right? You would be at 100x at $6 billion market.
Yep.
Okay. And you want to go for that 1,000x? Then you go for $60 billion market cap. Then you're at 1,000x. See? It all depends when you get in and how long you hold. Ozzy, some of us have been holding the whole 6 months. You know what I mean?
Yeah, bro. Yeah, man.
Some people get in today and they're already asking when burn. You know what I mean? Like, look, man, you need to grow some hair first. You know what I mean? Grow some damn hair. Hold for 6 months and then come talk to us.
Oh man, when the way gold was built, Pablo, in the bearish markets, bro, it made us who we are today. As investors, it made a lot of people solid, educated investors, man.
Is this why you made this?
Yeah. Look at this, eh?
We are this monkey right here. That was us.
Yeah, man. That's how we started. We started with a shitty project.
That was us getting at it, Shinobi, right there. That was us, the monkey. You see that, Richard? You see the monkey at the beginning?
I seen that earlier. I started laughing.
That was us when we exit Shinobi. That was us right there. Look at us now. I don't even think we're that tall person yet, man. We're not the green man yet. I think today we're the guy with the sphere right here. I think that's us right now, Ozzy. You know when we're gonna become this green man right here?
Oh man, I can't wait for that, bro.
You know when this is gonna happen?
That's gonna be when we're number 3, bro. Top 3.
Yep. This right here is when Binance has recognized how valuable Volt is. That's gonna be us right there. When CC says it out of his own mouth that says, "I am volted," that's when we're gonna be that green man right there. When Vitalik himself says, "I am bolted," that's what we're gonna look like right there. You know what I mean?
Man.
Mm-hmm. That's gonna be a good one, man. So if I'm not mistaken,
it was crazy what Power was reading today in the VC about Vitalik being all bolted up, with the watch and all that stuff, man. That was a powerful some information that was being read out today in the VC, man, today about Volt.
Bro, I was thinking the exact same thing. That's weird, bro.
Do you guys have the article? We can watch it right now. That'd be good.
The voice was scary though, man. Sounded like that freaking Purge announcement. You know what I mean?
The Purge.
Yeah, bro. Like when the screen just goes like dark and then you get this emergency alert, Amber Alert message. It was like that. But I mean, it was definitely some crazy information about the future of Shiba and then the future of Volt. You know what I mean? And talking about how all these big players who haven't come out yet, but we know they're voted, and for political reasons, probably, they can't say it, You already know how it is. But behind the scenes, man, I have a feeling that some major big players are already voted up. I mean, the connections that Votoshi has, you already know he's got them in his back pocket.
There's definitely some really big billionaires already bolted up. The question is, we got to find out who this big billionaire is. Is it Elon himself? Is it CC himself? Who is it? Who is the billionaire that's already bolted up? That's the real question. You know what I mean? I know Boltoshi was messaging me earlier, guys, and he was telling me that something so big was on the way, and if he told me today, I would like disappear for like 6 months, Ozzy. He said I would not even have a show. He said.
Yeah, man. I remember that time when we were having that meeting. It was me, you, and Power with EGT, and he was telling us. He said, "Man, you guys have no idea the connections that the Votoshi has and you guys are dealing with." And he shook us for a bit too, man. Remember that time?
Oh, I remember that time, man. I remember Ashley being so like bullish on Votoshi. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. He said, "You guys have no idea who you guys are dealing with."
Hey, well, isn't the sculpture like on its way to the U.S. from Canada?
The head is, yeah. So they completed the head, man. Oh my God, it looks so good. Have you guys seen it?
Yeah, I seen it, bro.
Yeah, it looks proper. Yeah.
Let's see, EGT. Let's show these guys.
Votoshi, Elon Musk better accept that, bro.
Let's see if
there's somebody in the chat that says CZ Binance official. If it's really you, CZ, hey, my hat's off to you, bro. Well, if you're trying to make a joke, my hat's off to you too.
I want to see it. Where is he at? Is he like? Oh, there he is. Look at him, CC. Hey, CC, if this is you, man, this is my opportunity to tell you that, when Binance hat, sir. When Binance hat. I want a Binance hat.
Hey, bro, what's that guy that puts his hands out like that he made all those videos?
That guy right there on the video?
No. The guy for Binance, he does commercials for them now.
Oh God, that scared the crap out of me. Oh my God.
What the hell was that, man?
Oh man, that was the face, man. Somebody made a video with the face. It's not they don't even have the update picture video on here, man. The update picture was so bullish. They haven't added it on here. I wonder why. Like, this is not the final product. It's so much cleaner than this.
Oh, bro, it was smooth, man. Yeah, I seen it, and it was straight from the face, right from the front.
I bet. You know who has it? I guarantee. Who has this?
Frank would have it.
Frank would have it. Yeah, let's check out Frank. I bet Frank has a picture of the new face. Let's see. Oh yeah, here it is. Look at that. So this is about to go down. Look at CC. 500 ETH right now feels good. Hey, light it up, CC. Light it up, bro. Light it up.
Oh man.
See, CC, you got to get volted, man. You got to get volted, brother. You got to. So all I can say is you exchanges are going to be battling for volt in no time. But you see the face, Ozzy? Look how clean that is, man.
Oh, that's clean Oz, bro.
So
that's clean.
So Ashley was telling me that he's gonna have some videos for me and some pictures of the Volt Dog here very soon. So things are about to be wrapped up. So I'm thinking,
bro, when that monument gets delivered, we already know Pablo. That's gonna be on Fox News.
Oh, it's gonna be huge.
It's gonna be everywhere, and Volt monument being on top of that or engraved or whatever, however they're doing it. I'm not gonna reveal too much about it, but the way they're doing it, it's not going to be something that you can't see. It's going to be visible to the whole world. Everyone's going to question that dog. Every single person. You know, is it Shiba? Is it Doge? Nah, bro. It's Volt. You know? So I'm excited for that.
This is a good question from Brian. Pablo, why do you need to have billions? This thing will do better than what Shiba did last year, right? $100 will make me multi-millionaire if Bolt does what Shiba did. Look, first of all, Brian, you didn't buy the floor of Shiba. You were not you had to be the one where it pump all the way, $1,000 pump all the way, and it dumped to like $1. Now that right there, that massive dump, that's where your $100 made a difference. See, when you bought Shiba in crypto.com, your $100 ain't worth shit. It depends where you bought it. It depends on your entry point. Now, if you would have put $100 when Volt launched, hey, you would have had multi-millions. Now, because you would have already had billions of tokens. You know what I mean? So now you have to compensate for your entry point. Like right now, you have to pay a little bit more money to get billions. So you should target that anyways, regardless. You know what I mean? Ozzy, let me ask you this.
Yep, it's a game of patience.
Do you want to make 1 million or do you want to make 100 million?
More than 100 million, brother.
More, right?
More than 100 million.
So obviously you're going to invest the money that it takes to make that kind of money.
Exactly. You're going to have to invest the money it takes that. You're going to have to get in at a good level, at a good entry, a smart entry. And if you do get in a little bit late, that's okay. You just got to develop more patience in you. You know what I mean? You got a dollar cost average. Whenever you do see a dip, you take advantage of that. You keep adding to your bag. You keep adding to your bag. And that's how you'll get a better entry, even if you got in late. I mean, there's a lot of people who did buy at all-time high, right? But the smart ones that's okay. They understood that they bought at the high, but the dollar cost average. And when they go back to all-time high, they're going to double, triple, maybe 6, 7 extra money, you know? And that's what you got to do. There's nothing wrong with buying in late, but you got a dollar cost average and keep adding.
That's it. It's that simple. It's that simple. Like I had a family member that bought $500, right? At about a $200 million market cap. And they called me up and said, hey, my 500 is worth like $100 right now. And I was like, I laughed a little at the beginning. I was like, look, this is your opportunity to buy another 500 and 5 times your bag. This is where you 5 times your bag. They're like, oh, I don't want to put $500 in this. Okay. Well, guess what? Now that same wallet is sitting at $250. See, if they would have 5x their money, they would have been sitting at like $1,000 already. You see what I'm saying? And it's like you gotta take advantage of those massive dips because this is your opportunity to increase your position.
Yep. And guys, and those guys are looking to enter as well, right? There's nothing wrong with nibbling, you know. There's nothing wrong with adding in, you know, a couple grand or whatever you want to put in and hold your investment. And when you see dips, just keep adding. Just keep adding, right? And that's what smart investors do. Not every single person comes in and drops, you know, big bags right away. They'll nibble, they'll add, and they'll add consistently, right? Take a percentage out of your paycheck every week. I mean, let's say if you took out $1,000 every week, you know, in the last 6 months, you know, how much money is that, bro?
You got to always think big. Look, we were talking about this on Space Chicks channel. We were talking about how to duplicate your money, taking advantage of the exchanges, okay? Because the exchanges are a tool for you to grow your bag. So I'm going to explain that a little better what that means, okay? So let's say you have your main bag, Ozzy, because we know your main bag. We see it on freaking Etherscan. We know your main bag, right? So everybody has their number one bag. And then you also have your other 2, 3 bags of whatever, right? You got to have multiple wallets, okay?
You have to, bro.
You have to, because if you get jacked on one, at least you got two or three more to diversify your portfolio. You have to.
Exactly.
That's very important to have multiple wallets. Now, number two, if you want to be a trader of crypto, don't do your trading in a decentralized platform. Don't do it in DeFi. Don't do it in DeFi because you're always going to lose the buy and sell tax, always. So don't do your day trading in DeFi, okay? If you want to day trade Volt, go to an exchange, go to Bitmar, go to Mex Global,
Exactly.
go to Bitrue, and day trade in the exchange. Because look, today we saw Bitmar go kill the 0 and go to the 12. Well, guess
Yep.
what? Guess what? A lot of us, the smart people that do trading for years, we had a sell order that I set like a month ago. Well, it triggered it. And I'm
Yep.
like I got into my Bitmar notification and boom, hey, Bitmar did a sell for me. Oh, thank you. I said that sell order like 30 days ago. So
Exactly.
you take advantage of those buys and sell targets. Like for example, I had a buy order in Mex Global in the fives. Now, when Volt hit the sevens in DeFi, it hit the fives in Mex Global. So it did an automatic buy for me. See what I'm saying? So take
Yep.
advantage of these exchanges because
Exactly.
you're not paying the buys and sell taxes in the exchange. So do your day trading in the exchanges and move. And this is what you do. Okay. Now, let's say you made $10,000 in the exchanges from all your trades, all your profits, everything that you did with Volt, right? Now you sell your Volt in the exchange and buy yourself some Ethereum. And now you move that to your DeFi wallet and guess what? You add to your position and your decentralized wallet.
Yep.
See? And that's what you got to do. You want to grow your bag? Don't buy and sell in DeFi. Buy and sell in exchanges.
Exactly, bro. I mean, you can definitely. That's what the exchanges are for, day trading, right?
Mhm.
You can set up a nice swing trade for yourself. It doesn't have to be daily, like you said. It could be a week or 2, 3 weeks. Just put in your order, and you can let it sit there. You know, there's no expiry date on it. Just let it sit there, and once you X your certain amount of funds, you can take your profits. You know, and you can bring that back into DeFi. Eventually you can probably even take out your initial investment, just by doing that in profits. So that's definitely a good way of to make if you're not able to add more to your bag, this is definitely a way where you can swing trade it and bring it back to DeFi, and double those gains.
And you have to do that because think about this. If you're doing that in a DeFi platform like Ethereum or even Binance, you're always paying those buys and sell taxes. Always. So just avoid that whole scenario. Stop doing your day trades in a decentralized platform and take advantage of these exchanges. I mean, Richard, we saw Bidget kill the 0 already. If I pull up
Yeah,
Bidget
it
right
killed
now,
it.
it killed a 0.
It
So
killed it, man. There's a big old Shrek candle, man, and then it came back down. Exactly what you're talking about. People had sell orders. Um, so I wanna touch that real quick. Um, so remember, guys, the DeFi and centralized exchange is going to be two different prices. Each exchange is going to have their own specific price, right? DeFi is going to have its own price. Bitmart, Mexi Global, all the other 29 exchanges that we have, they're all going to have their own specific price because they're pretty much resellers, right? And whenever you're in DeFi, you get it wholesale. Okay. I want people to understand that. And then on top of that, please be very careful whenever you do transition from DeFi to centralize that you do not send the wrong blockchain of your vote to these exchanges. BitGet is pretty dang cool because it's on both blockchains. It's on the Ethereum and on the Binance Smart Chain. Bitmart is just Ethereum. There's a lot of these exchanges that are just Ethereum. There's some of them that are just Binance Smart Chain. So please be very careful before you do that. But Pablo Oz, y'all are right on point to where you're able to order to where you're just pretty much just chilling. You could just chill on your lawn chair outside, maybe drink a lemonade or
yeah,
or a nice
yeah.
cold one, and it's just gonna do it on its own.
Yep. See, like right now, when Bidget went down right here, you know what I mean? After a dump, I put a buy order in the eights, right? So I already got a buy coming in here, and now I put my sell order when it does a 10x from here over. You know what I mean? So I'm not gonna worry about Bidget for the next month or whatever long it takes for that to happen. But when it does happen, it's gonna be an automatic profit. You know what I mean? And that's what these exchanges are for. You're not designed as a human being to stare at a chart all day long. That's not what you're designed to do. See, crypto was not for you to just stare at it up and down all day long. Like Aussie says, I don't stare at a 15-minute chart anymore. You know what I mean?
No, those days are over, bro.
Long over.
You know?
Long over.
Yeah.
So what you
That's
do is,
that's if you're trying to get in, get out. You know what I mean?
yep, you don't do that anymore. You just do your buy order and your sell order in these exchanges, and you forget about it. And then when you know, boom, there you go. You just you bought yourself some more volt. Boom, you just sold your volt. But do it in the exchanges, and that's how you make real gains really fast.
Yep.
Take advantage, man. Take advantage.
And I recommend that for people too, man. Whenever you pull up our Dex tool charts, Dex tool is always automatically defaults to the 5-minute or 15-minute. You know, try to look at it, guys, at the 4-hour or the daily. You'll know what Pablo's talking about then.
Yeah, I mean, we saw. Check out. This is Bitmar right here. I mean, we saw Bitmar. Look at that gigantic green candle, bro. It was massive. Look at that. It went all the way to the 12s, all the way to the 12s. And as you guys can tell, it went straight up and straight down. That's because a lot of people had sell orders above the zero. A lot of people. So those people that had sell orders above the zero, they probably bought like way down here. You know what I mean? And that was like an 100% gain. So they bought the floor and they set their sell target, and they just left it alone. They didn't sit here and stare at it the whole time. They just let it be. And boom, look at that. Just like that.
They made a good trade there. Definitely.
That's what exchanges are for, to make beautiful trades. So take advantage of that, guys. Take advantage of that. Don't use your DeFi as your trading platform. It's stupid. You lose money doing trades in DeFi. Do your trades in exchanges. DeFi is long term. Remember that. Long term. Man, I love that topic, bro. I love that topic.
Yeah, because people don't really consider the sell tax, the buy tax, and then the government tax. So you're getting taxed 3 times. So if you're not making 100%, you're only doing 20%. Well, you're actually in the negative. You're trading at a loss.
Yeah, I saw a tweet from the Pink Ranger. Where is it, man? I want to talk about that tweet right here. This is bullish, man. Like, I don't know if you guys remember the Power Rangers, but damn, this is a bullish video right here.
On your mark, get set, go.
You get what I'm saying? So the first week, look, we already been through the first week, right? All right.
First week is get the Jeet out week, Pablo.
Get the Jeet out. So if you're a Jeet, we're pushing you out. That's what we're doing. Okay, what is the second week, Ozzy?
Second week is I think just get set. Some hints, some bombs might be dropped. Maybe some hints, some small hints.
Maybe some math, right? Maybe some math.
Yeah, some math lesson, right? For the educated and convinced to understand. And then the third week is just go, go, go. You know what I mean? And then the fourth week is just people just chasing that green candle. Catch that green candle.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And look at that. So you're telling me that by the end of the month, Voltoshi is predicting some big ass FOMO.
I believe so, brother. I believe so. And remember, man, 1 month in crypto is a long time.
It's like a year in the real world.
1 month feels like a year, right? So now there is going to be some shaking out. There is going to be some waves. And only, again, the strong and convinced are going to be able to see that. And then you don't want to be chasing, bro. The last thing you want to be doing is chasing.
And right here, when you sell on exchange, do you sell to USDT, USDC, or BTC, or what? How do you do it? Oh man, you need to watch some tutorial videos. Don't go in there all crazy because hey, I can clearly tell you have no clue how to trade on an exchange. So
No clue.
whatever exchange you decide to go with, make sure you watch some tutorial videos. But to answer your question, when you make a sell or when you make a buy, you usually start with USDT, usually. And that doesn't matter what you send to the exchange. I mean, you can send Ethereum to Bitmart and trade it for USDT, right then and there. So it doesn't
Yep.
really matter what currency you send to those exchanges. As long as they support it, you can sell it and buy it there and move on to Volt. So,
Yeah. He's asking what's your style. I mean, everyone has a different opinion on what they want to keep their coin in. Some people want to keep it safe in USDT and stable, and some people want to buy the dip on BTC, which is okay as well, right? It all depends on what you want to do.
Yep, you got to look at all scenarios. All scenarios. Are you trying to build up your stable coin, or are you trying to build up your Ethereum, your Bitcoin? What is your main purpose with all your trades? That's what you got to look at all the time. Right now, for me, like 99% of my money is in Volt, 1% is in Ethereum. That's it. I mean,
Yeah.
I do have Crow that is stake, and it creates that residual income for me. So I don't really consider it like something that I'm gonna be trading. You know what I mean, Ozzy?
Yeah.
That's my
Yeah,
residual income.
that's like your rental property income
Yeah,
is paying you.
that's like my Crow and my USDC that is stake. I consider that as like my paycheck. That's how I get
Yeah.
paid every week, and I don't mess with that. That doesn't exist in my book.
Yeah.
So
No, man, you have to have that's like incoming cash flow, right? That's your
mhm,
cash flow, and you
yeah,
got to let that keep running. You have to have some type of cash flow coming in, right?
yep.
So you don't want to mess with that. But you're right, bro. Ethereum and Volt for me as well, man. 99% is Volt, and just a little bit in Ethereum. Not too much. But talk about Ethereum as well, man. Ethereum is looking really good, man.
Well,
I saw I hit some nice I saw some nice candles in Ethereum, and some of the OGs that are bolted up, they're loving what they're seeing in Ethereum. They're calling a breakout. A lot of people are calling a breakout in Ethereum and Bitcoin.
Are they?
Yeah.
Well, look at the price right now. It's almost back at 1,200, and it's been
Go
fighting
to
at 1,100.
go to CRG's Twitter and look at what he's commented
okay.
on Bitcoin and Ethereum, and he's
All right, let me pull it
commented about a breakout. So he's bullish, man. He's a good yeah, right there, man. Go to his Ethereum chart.
Let's see, BTC ETH. Is it this one? I think this is it. Look at that. It's an Ethereum and Tether. Is this right? Yeah,
Yeah.
Ethereum USDT. So what does this purple lines mean? Is that like the resistance? What is it? Do you know?
Yeah, he just calling out support levels,
Okay.
But he did make another tweet about the breakout is here on Ethereum.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not sure if it's that one or let's see here. But yeah, man, it's looking good, bro. And he's calling it out. He's calling it out. And a lot of influencers are calling it out. So we're seeing a good sentiment on Bitcoin and Ethereum right now. Right there. Yeah, that's it. Right there. See that?
He's calling the breakout.
There's the breakout.
There is a breakout. 4 hours ago. That was 4 hours ago.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, these bulls they bought Ethereum at in the 1070 1100 range. That's where they bought that dip, and they're hoping for a 1280 breakout back to 1800 1900 $2,000 probably Ethereum.
Yeah, he's talking about a breakout at BTC at 20.5. So that after he goes above that, that's going to be the breakout. Yeah, he's bullish, man. I like this guy.
Oh, yeah.
This guy's hella bullish.
Oh, he's a legend, bro.
Yeah.
This guy.
Well, he's a good technical analysis, dude. Very, very good. Very, very good. I don't know. I'm pretty bullish on the market right now. I feel like I feel like by the end of August we're gonna be probably in the bull cycle running. I feel like it's coming. It's got to be around the corner. Look at DJ. I'm shaking. Fucking DJ.
And DJ, God dang
Oh
it.
man,
Yeah.
he
So
he was he was shaking everyone in the chat today, bro.
Look at that.
You know
He
what I
said he
mean?
got a response today from a 2.5 million UFC fighter. Let's go. I can just hear
That's
his
him,
voice,
bro.
when he said, "Let's go."
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
We got Yvonne in the chat. What's up, Yvonne? How you doing?
hey, so real
Man,
quick,
I don't know.
I
I don't
was
know who he was talking about, Pablo, today, man. DJ came in the chat today, and he was kind of spinning everyone.
Yeah. What were you gonna say, Richard?
I got a question for you. So I've been doing a lot of reading. That's why I've been very, very quiet lately. So there is a test net for the proof of stake of Ethereum. Are you bullish on that? I personally I am, but I just want to take the thoughts of yourself because I know you're big on the charts and you're big on crypto.
Yeah, brother, extremely bullish, right? Ethereum, I think, you know, I'm so bullish on Ethereum, bro, that I believe Ethereum is gonna overtake Bitcoin one day.
You think it's gonna
You know,
happen on this next bull cycle?
I don't know if it will be this next bull cycle, but I think one day in the future, man, I do see Ethereum. You know, I don't think Bitcoin's gonna be the king forever. You know, I
No.
think there's gonna be a new sheriff in town and take over, bro. Because all my personal friends, all investors I talk to, other than the big guys who are dropping in like hundreds of millions of dollars, like Michael Saylor and all that, most
Yeah.
people are really, really accumulating Ethereum. You know,
Yeah, because
we'll see.
the proof of stake is gonna be more energy efficient, right? So we're gonna have these, in my thoughts, right? So remember, not financial advice, but my thoughts is that we're gonna have big investors and big projects and
It's gonna be
businesses
big
looking into it.
investors, and the main thing is gonna clear up a lot of the bots. You know, because you have to understand right now there's a lot of bots, man, that just really kill the momentum in Ethereum, and Bitcoin. These bots, man, they're Mev bots, they're called, right? Not gonna go too much detail in them, but they're just they're raking it, bro, on a daily basis, in just sniping. And there's a whole bunch of stuff that goes on around behind the scenes. And I think when Ethereum goes to 2.0, I think it'll clear up all these bots, and that would just make Ethereum more bullish because people will be more inclined to invest more.
Dude,
But they
that's
changed the name. They changed the
huge.
name instead of Ethereum 2.0. They're just gonna call it Ethereum Upgrade or Updates, if I'm not mistaken. So, I mean, I think it's just gonna stay Ethereum. Which I've been just reading a lot on it, man. So, obviously, once again, I'm from Texas, so I mean, crypto's big over here. You go to these local gas stations, you see Bitcoin ATMs, you see the cloud ATMs, like you see it all over the place here in Texas. So, I mean, I'm just real bullish on crypto in general, bro. That's just what I mean. That's why I was just asking, see what your thoughts were on the proof of work to proof of stake merger of Ethereum, since we are part of the Ethereum network.
Yeah, I mean that matters big time for us too. We have to be informed on that stuff. I feel like 2.0 is going to be bullish. It's definitely going to be something that's going to revolutionize anything built on the Ethereum platform, and it's going to help us. It really is, because that's going to clear the air. That's literally what it is. It's just going to clear the air. It's going to be great.
Yeah, help out with the gas fees as well, I heard,
Mhm.
right? So I mean,
Yeah, because it's going to get
yeah.
it's going to get rid of miners, basically, isn't it? It's going to get rid of miners.
Yeah, technically, yeah, because it's gonna be proof of stake, right? So we're not they're not gonna utilize miners, but Bitcoin is, right. And then switching over to Bitcoin, I read some news out there. CZ actually put it on his Twitter, bro. That in this international bank system is gonna be able to let banks hold 1% of Bitcoin for its reserve. So I mean, I think, bro, it's just there's a bunch of bullish news that's coming out internationally for us that live in North America. But it's gonna be awesome, bro. This next bull run is gonna be incredible, and then Volt's gonna break out like no other token has ever done before.
That's beautiful. So This is why I believe that Boltoshi started this token at the right time, because like he was planning for Ethereum 2.0. He was looking at the next bull cycle. He was looking at everything. It's like it's like he's playing chess, man. Like he knows exactly 100 moves that he's gonna make before he even starts the game. Like he's ready to go. He was ready to go when
Yep.
the clock started. He already knew the ending. He already knew what checkmate was going to be. So it's
Yep.
pretty bullish.
And this market is actually helping,
Hmm.
in a certain way, because he's able to plan strategically how to plant certain news, certain partnerships, certain exchanges, just on the right timing. So I think it's working out perfect, man. We're able to get more and more holders, because you remember Pablo, man, last year, man, just one small little news like the website get updated. I mean, that would just cause a freaking 20x right there.
Yeah,
Any little news would just like shoot up. You know what I mean? So
man.
this
Just
just gives us a chance to get more holders. So when we do shoot up, we're not dumping. You know what I mean? We're accumulating, we're consolidating, we keep going higher and higher and higher.
yeah.
That's the goal.
I remember in the middle of the bull cycle. I remember when I had Saitama, and then I had like Goku, Piccolo, and all these tokens, right? Of random stuff, man. I mean, I had Luffy, I had everything, and like literally like 20 tokens. I would pull up my tracker on CoinGecko, and they were all bullish, all green, like they were all
Yeah.
running at the same time, and I was like, "Whoa, this is easy! I could do this all day long." And all those tokens
Anything would
are
run,
irrelevant.
bro. Anything would run. Like you have coins that would run without even a telegram, without even a website. You remember that,
Launch
right?
and
Like
run.
just a freaking launch and then boom.
Look
So
at
now
Chris.
just imagine,
I still have
imagine.
I still have Luffy.
Sell it if you can sell it.
Sell it.
uh, but man, imagine now vote in the bull run, well established, all these partnerships, a stable coin, everyone talking about it, over 80, ninety
Man,
thousand holders. You know, I mean, what do you think's gonna happen then, man?
Dude, Volt is gonna be like the next Polygon story on steroids, man. You know what I mean? Because when Polygon ran, it was building beautiful utility. It was doing a lot of great things for the market. That's why it's still around. And you look at that, and I feel like Volt is gonna duplicate something very similar, a kind of a mix of Shiba, Doge, Polygon. I mean, you're basically combining all these tokens into one legendary token, and you got Volt. You know what I'm saying?
Yep, on a fire sale right now, on a fire sale from where we're gonna be at.
Come on, man. 1000x from here. I see 1000x from here without question. 1000x. Easy. I feel like for the people that are proper investors that are willing to wait, they're gonna get their 1000x from here. Now, if you're one of those guys that G'd at a 2.5x, well, you're never gonna get 1000x in your entire ratchet life. Never. Because you will always be a Jeet at a 2.5x. Always. So if I was you, I would just go to an exchange and trade money there. There's no point for you to be in DeFi if you're going to be a G. No point, because you're going to pay high taxes. So this is 101 trading for Jeets. Use exchanges to be a G. That's all I can tell you. Right, Ozzy?
You're right, bro. It doesn't make sense, man. It doesn't make sense, and we see it all the time, man. I look at sometimes, I look at people's trades, and I'm like, man, they're trading at a loss, bro. What's the point of investing, And it's true, man. Like, not everyone makes it, right? A lot of people just blow up their accounts, and they'll start off with 5, 10 Ethereums, and end up with 2,
No.
and then they're complaining when 100x. Doesn't work like that, man. You're gonna start off with a small bag. Well, you gotta hold, man, because that's just the way it is, man. I mean, you want to get those big gains, you got to make that. Like we were talking in the VC today. I mean, I think you were mentioning it, that if you're gonna start off with 1-2 Ethereum, go turn that 1-2 Ethereum into 100k, 200k, and then invest in something like Ethereum, where you can buy 100 Ethereum or 200 Ethereum.
That,
If you're
that's
buying it at that price, because if you're gonna buy 2 Ethereum, expecting Ethereum to go to $5,000, thinking you're gonna make it. You're not. You know what I mean? You got to buy big because 20-30% of 200K or 100K is more than 20% of 1K. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you put that 1K in Volt and you turn that into 200-300 Ethereum, and then you want to take an Apple and then buy Ethereum. Go ahead.
That's it.
You know?
See, like I just bought 100K worth of ETH when it was under $1,000. 100K. So
Yeah.
I feel like if you're not trading six figures, you shouldn't even be buying Ethereum. That should not be your target.
Exactly. Doesn't make sense.
You're too damn broke to buy Ethereum if you're not putting six figures into Ethereum. Because think about it. So 100 grand today, Ethereum goes to $10,000. That's $1 million, right? No question, right? But
Yeah.
if you put $1,000 and it goes to 10,000, well, guess what? You only made 10 grand. What the hell are you gonna buy with 10 grand? You're gonna buy a used, beat up scooter. That's what you're gonna buy.
Exactly.
So,
and that's a huge run for Ethereum to go from where it is right now to
10
8,
grand?
9 grand.
Woo!
You're supposed to be making big gains, not just
Big
10
money.
grand. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's how you
So
gotta look at it.
So instead, you grab that $1,000 and you put it into a project that's sitting at $60 million. It has proven itself, like Volt. Ta-da!
Yep. Exactly.
Now, Volt burns 3 zeros, and guess what? You made $1 million. Congratulations.
Exactly.
3
You
zeros
turn a
from
little
now.
bit of money into a lot of money.
3 zeros from now is 60 million market cap. Billion market cap. 60 billion. So you look at Ethereum at 10,000, it's going to be sitting like $1 trillion, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be way up there. So small money, DeFi. Big money, top 10. There you go. How not to be a G 101. Trade and exchanges. How to be a long-term holder. Buy yourself some DeFi tokens that are doing very well.
Cassidy said, how to hold crypto for dummies.
Yeah, man. If you want to be a G, go be a G at Bitmart. Go be a G at Bitget. Max Global. Be a G over there because over there, they like you to be a G. They want you to be a G. Now, DeFi is built for the strong. DeFi is built for that guy that wants to turn $1,000 into $1 million like some people did in Shiba. That's what DeFi is for. And that's what we're doing today.
No, they love it, bro. The exchanges love it. And the exchanges, they're going to be running a little bit low on supply. They're going to have to buy a little bit more. I can already see Bitmart, BitGet, a Hotbit. They're trending. They're pumping. So they're going to need to buy some more Volt. You know what I mean?
That's funny. Brian said, well, technically, Pablo, you need ETH because you're buying Volt. Either that or BNB. You're right. You do need it, but you're not going to hold it. We're talking about holding and making gains. We're not talking about like grabbing ETH to buy Volt. Of course, you need ETH to buy Volt. We're built on their platform. No question to ask about there. But we're talking about people that are duplicating their money. You know, $300 in Ethereum is not going to get you anywhere. It's not.
Yeah. Now,
So
if
you
you drop 100K in Ether, you know, at these levels, and it goes back up to even 1,1800, you made some good coin. You know what I mean?
Coin.
You made
Yeah.
a good trade there. You know,
mean,
and then you bring that back into Volt. I mean, you took out your 100K and you dumped in another 80, 90K into Volt. You know, pure profits. You know, because you're playing with big money. You're playing with big money, you know, on a bigger scale.
Yep. The way I see it, if you're playing with blue chips and you don't have 6 figures, you're literally feeding the people that have 6 figures. That's what you're doing.
Exactly. It's the same mentality if you play the stock market. You go in the stock market with $1,000, you're getting eaten alive, bro. You know what I mean? You got to go in with big money. You got to go in with 10, 20, 30, 40 grand just to make 3, 4 grand. You know what I mean?
Yep. So you always got to look at the blue chips. Look at the possibilities, okay? You're looking at XRP, for example. You know, at one point it was up there, right? So right now it's sitting at like 40 cents, whatever it is, 30, 50 cents, whatever it is. So you look at the possibilities of XRP. What can XRP do in the next bull cycle? You're like, okay, can it do a $5? Well, yeah, I could do a $5. Can it do a $50? Yeah, I don't know if it could do $50. That's a big, big run. but a $5 is totally doable. So you're looking at a 10x. Now you go into XRP with $1,000. Well, congratulations, you made 10 grand, right? But if you go into XRP with 100K, well, now you're making $500,000. You see that? That's how you move money. So you use your little money and put it into projects like Volt, and you duplicate it, turn it into $1 million. Now you take 100K out of that million and buy a blue chip like Ethereum, like BNB, like something else. And that's how you make money make you money. You don't just think you're gonna get rich on $1,000 on BNB and think you're gonna make it big. It doesn't work like that, guys. I'm sorry. It does not work like that. So go big on Volt. That's all I can tell you. If you don't have 6 figures, go big on Volt. Now, if you have 6 figures and you want to turn it into multiple millions, go big on Volt. What do you say to that, Richard?
Hold on, bro. Let me finish taking notes. I mean, you're on point, man. Because it's like these people expect to Monday put in $50, $100, and then Tuesday it's $1 million. Like it does not work like that. I just don't understand people's mentality of that. But look, one thing I am certain of is that a lot of people got in during this past bull run and they've never been through a bear market. They don't understand what the bear market is. The bear market is for building. You know what I mean? We're building Vote Inu. We're building crypto and how to be secure and safe, and you could go on and so forth, bro. You know what I mean? But literally, man, what you and Oz are saying, bro, it's on point, man. Take notes, everybody, because this right here, it's free news. It's free information for your ears. It's free information for you to relay down to your buddy, to your sons, to your daughter, to anybody that wants to listen to you, because crypto is here to stay. Like, for example, just the other day, my boss was laughing at me because I asked him, I was like, look, where do you see yourself in 5 years? I don't see myself here working. Not for you, not for this business. I love that business because I was able to, you know, get a house and a car and whatnot, right? But I told him, I was like, where do you see yourself? He's all like, and I was like, man, you know what, bro? I was like, I love working for this company, man, but I don't love it enough to stay another extra 5 years, man. You know what I mean? Because exactly from the very beginning that we're talking about the mentality, bro, the mentality and the people that you're around. And if you want to be around negative Nancy's, then you're just gonna be a negative person, and you're just not, you know, nothing's gonna stick, you know, and you're gonna be in there, you know, putting $50, $100 into Vote and then say when Lambo and when Moon. You're just like, bro, it's like, do some research, chill out, enjoy the ride.
Dude, that's so bullish, bro. Oh my god.
I love when you pull this up, Pablo, the Shiba, the 1,000 holder chart, bro.
Look, I love Shiba, okay? I held Shiba for a year and a half, okay? I made a good amount of money in Shiba. The reason why I pulled Shiba is not to talk trash on Shiba, but is to, Shiba, in my opinion, is a blue chip, okay? Shiba has already done big numbers. It already made big things. I always like to look at the top 1,000 holders in any project that I'm bullish on. So you look at Shiba, the number 1,000 holder has $458,000 today in the bear market. Okay, so if you don't even have anything close to that, then you're irrelevant in Shiba. You're literally are irrelevant. So you got to get close to the top 1,000. That should be a goal for everybody and every project. That should be a goal. If you're like, look at Shiba, has what, like almost 2 million holders, way up there, right? But on Ethereum, it maxes out at the 1,000 because this is the big money right here. Yeah, even though there's almost 2 million holders, they only focus on the 1,000. Why? Because the 1,000 are the ones that are really making the money here. See? So always look at that and always try to put yourself in this position. Always. Now, let's talk about Volt, shall we? Let's talk about Volt because I love talking about Volt, man. Come on, sign me up, Scotty. Sign me up. All right, let's see what we got. First of all, big shout out to the Dead Wallet. It is officially sitting at 3.4%, Aussie. 3.4%.
That's crazy, bro.
That's so freaking bullish. Bullish right there.
Super bullish, bro.
Oh
right
my
before you
God.
go on, Pablo, remember, hey, the tokenomics, the way that it works is that the Dead Wallet also works as a regular wallet. So it gets that 1% reflections on every buy, sell, and transfer.
Beautiful. Freaking beautiful. Bullish. So what I like to do is I like to go to the last page all the time. You see, they even have a last button. You can click on holders. So what you do, you go to Etherscan, you search Volt, and you click on holders, and you can check your position. The number 1,000 holder in Volt is sitting at $5,980. Now tell me this also.
Damn, bro.
Tell me this also. How much easier is it to come up with $6,000 over $500,000?
I'm telling you, bro. $500,000 to come up with, especially right now, is tough, bro. It's tough. Especially with the market, uncertainty, doubtful, how people are. It's not everyone's gonna pull a $500,000, bro, into a project unless you're a multi-millionaire. You know what I mean? And if you haven't made it yet, you know, you're not gonna put in your first investment $500K. You know, impossible.
You know what's
no
crazy?
one's gonna do that.
You know what's crazy, Aussie? How many X's is it from the Volt position 1,000 to the Shiba position 1,000? Come on, Richard. How many X's?
Yeah, Richard, do the math, brother.
Man, I didn't even. Bro, no, hold on.
Think about it. So Shiba was sitting at $450 million or $1,000, right? For the number 1,000, 450,000. This one's sitting at $6,000. What is the difference in X's between now and the time we hit Shiba's market cap? There's got to be like 900. I don't even know, man. 100x, 100x. No, 90x maybe.
Close to it. Close to it, around 75, 80x.
All right, so think about this. You buy Volt right now versus Shiba at $6,000. Okay, you're literally at 80x away from Shiba's lowest point. Not Shiba's all-time high. Shiba's lowest point.
Yeah, man.
Lowest point in the bear market. Think about that, man. Put that shit through your head. Think about it. This is the bear market. Think about that. 80x to get to Shiba's position at the lowest point of Shiba. Now, let's talk about the highest point in Shiba from last cycle. 50 billion market cap. You are literally about 900x away from Shiba's all-time high.
Damn, bro.
Now think about this, Richard. How much is that going to be worth with $6,000 when we do a 900x?
5.4 million.
$5.4 million with $6,000. Okay. Now, are you going to make $5.4 million in Shiba in the next cycle with the same amount, 5,900?
Hells no.
You're not.
Anything's possible, but it does not look like it because everybody's already jumped ship.
Yeah. So you got to always look at that, guys. Always look at that. You got to look at, I'm a big fan of Crow. Crow made me a lot of money, and I will forever be thankful. But for a new investor to put your money in Crow versus Volt, it doesn't make any sense. Volt all the way. Volt all the way. I love Crow, but to make real money, you need to put your money in Volt. That's what it is. See, you buy Crow when you're like us, and you have 6 figures sitting on the sideline to buy Crow. That's when you buy Crow. If you don't have 6 figures, don't even fuck with it.
Yeah, the percentage and the gains don't make sense, man. You're basically settling for a couple of grand versus you to make 10x 100x your money, 100x, bro. because that number that you did, that's not even a full 100x, Pablo. You know, a 1000x.
Think about that. Think about that, man. Think about that. We did a 90x and she was sitting at like 5-6 billion. So when this thing goes to when Shiba goes to 60 billion, where we are today in Volt, that would be 1000x. Yep, I love Crow, but I buy Volt.
So your 6,000 could be 6 million, right? So exactly. What Pablo and Oz are saying is that you got to do the math, guys. You know, I've always preached this. You know, please do your own DD, do your own research. It'll help out in the long run, right? So if you got time throughout your breaks at work, if you got times on your day off, 30 minutes, whatever time that you got, you know, read up on some math, as in crypto, how's it going, which way is it going, you know, should I buy the dip, should I hold on and see if it goes a little bit lower, should I invest and then see it go up, and you know, all that good stuff, right? So you know, I'm hoping that everybody's taking notes, because I sure am.
Well, you got to think big, man. You got to think big, and honestly, a 50 billion market cap is not thinking that big. It's not. You know, we saw Shiba kill like 6-7 zeros in one go. You know what I mean? Like, we've seen this before. This ain't new. It's not new to crypto. What they done, they showed us how easy it is to kill all those zeros. It's easy. Yeah, and we have way bigger advantages than they did. Way bigger, Ozzy. Way bigger.
Oh yeah, bro. What we have accomplished in our time frame, I don't think anyone has. And we see it, bro. We see influencers now. We had like today we had Kong BTC trading. He tweeted about us saying, "Vote, man, we're setting the bar so high. Every project now that comes out is going to be compared to Vote. You know, they're going to be looking at Vote, saying, look what these guys did."
Yeah, you see this right here? This is what I'm talking about, day trading on DeFi, man. This wrecks you. This is a perfect example. You know, the guy that just bought the 5.5 ETH?
Oh, yeah. You see beside it, right? It shows you on Dex.
Look at this. So he started, look at that. He started with 3.5 ETH and he got 5 billion tokens, right? And look, he sold, he bought, he sold. He came in with the 9 ETH and then he sold the 9 ETH and now he's back at the 5 ETH. See that? Look at his profits. He's negative $7,000 today.
What the hell?
See what I mean?
He's blowing up his account, man.
This is what I'm talking about. Don't trade in DeFi. Don't do that. DeFi is for your long-term investments. You want to trade? Go to an exchange, or you're gonna be negative 7 Ethereums. Oh my God!
Man, this guy's taking he's taking L's, Pablo. He's taking pure L's here.
Look at that. Know? Look at that, man. Like, he bought 9 ETH and he sold 9 ETH. He got wrecked, right? Like, look at all those buys and sells, man. He's negative 7 Ethereums, $7,000, almost 8,000 right now. See that?
Yeah.
That right there is what you call terrible trading.
Yeah.
So hopefully now he keeps that 5 ETH in there and stop messing with it, because he's gonna continue to get wrecked.
Hey,
yeah,
I just thought of something.
To lose $7,000 in this market, I mean, that's a lot
big.
Of money, man.
Dude.
That's a big money.
Well,
hey, I just thought of something, Pablo. So for a lot of people that can't get into DeFi because of the gas fees, you could start off on an exchange. For example, if you make a crypto.com account, you could buy ETH or USDT, whatever it is, and then send it over to one of those exchanges, buy it off there, accumulate, you know, a pretty good sized bag, and then you can send it over to a DeFi wallet, a cold wallet, hot wallet, whichever, you know, your preference, and then just sit on it and get your reflections. Because, you know, a lot of people do say that the gas fees on the Ethereum side, because a lot of people want the Ethereum side. Y'all know this. Pablo, also,
right now the gas fees are cheap, man. Like yesterday, it was like $5, bro. You know,
yeah,
gas fees.
It depends on the day. What I like to tell people on gas fees, you see this little gas station looking thing right here on the top right? Yeah. That little gas station tells you about how much money you're gonna spend on purchase. Okay, so that right there is sitting at a 17 pair of weights, which is probably like $15-17. See what I mean?
How much
So,
was that, Pablo, in December, bro? When we were
dude,
buying?
that in December, that thing was sitting at 200 to 300 on
Yeah, bro.
average. On average. So right now you don't have any excuse about buying or sell or doing anything in Ethereum. You don't have any excuse. This is the time because gas is cheap.
Yeah, so
Oh
don't be
man.
trying to buy like at 3, 4 in the afternoon whenever the gas is maybe
Mhm.
50, 80, $100. If you got time to chill, just wait it out and let it come down, and you'll get a little bit more bang for your buck.
Bro,
My question is when we
the
get
way
to
gas fees are.
look at Make Money says, my question is when we get to 50 billion, what do you think the token supply will be? Well, we actually had people do a chart of regular burn mechanisms that we have now. I mean, you gotta realize we're gonna include multi-chain, which is also gonna add other mechanisms to the contract. So, I mean, we could be at a 50% supply at that point. You know what I mean, Ozzy? We don't know.
Yep. It's gonna be very interesting, bro. The way Botoshi has come up with voltage change and the burning machine that's gonna have. I can't even comprehend, man. The way Botoshi, he gives us some hints in the chat. He's talking about a buying machine that's gonna be buying daily, bro. So I'm excited for that.
Yeah, it's gonna be bullish, man. It's gonna be bullish to see. Think about this. Think about an automatic buyback of like 10 to 20 Ethereums a day, man. Think about that. How how bullish is that?
It's gonna be bullish, bro. That's what we need.
So basically,
Um,
anybody that's a G-Jeet, like Power always says, anybody that's a G-Jeet will get wrecked all the time, every day. Every day, you'll get wrecked for being a G-Jeet. Every day. It's gonna be
yep.
beautiful. And we're talking about by the end of this month, this is gonna be live, man.
Yeah, so I did the math, man. With the math that from the chart that we got from Humble, from just that average that I took from it, we should be around 22% burnt by the end of the year in December. So that'll leave us around 50 trillion in circulation. And that's just with the numbers that are on that chart right now as we speak. What this is without including Volti change. This is without including anything else that Satoshi has in mind from here to December. It'll be a 22% burn from here to December from just the average that I took. Right now, financial advice, not something that it is going to happen, but from the math that I took from it, we should burn around 22% from here to December from the volume that we're getting right now.
That's saying just on transactions right now. That's saying that we don't add another blockchain. That's saying that there's no manual burns. That's saying that all of a sudden we don't start getting 100 to 500 to 1,000 Ethereum buys and sells. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to consider
Yeah.
all those big numbers that are about to kick in. So, yeah, man, 50% is like very realistic by the end of the year. It really is.
Can't
Yep.
even comprehend what our price is gonna be at, bro, at that
No,
time.
I don't know, man. I think 50 billion market cap is starting to look small. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Come on. We
yeah,
had
bro.
coffee. We had coffee and crypto admit that in the bull cycle we will be over 17 billion market cap. Like our number one hater,
Yeah,
said that we would be over 17 billion in the market cap and the bull cycle.
and
Think about that.
that was a negative comment.
And that was a negative comment. That's being negative about us.
Yeah,
17 billion and that's negative.
man.
Damn.
When you said Shiba 50 and you said Doge 100 billion, um, and I see what we're doing compared to the other projects, I can't even comprehend where we're gonna be at, bro. And when Botoshi says Bitcoin and Ethereum is his only competition, he's speaking facts, and you can't question his integrity. nobody can question his integrity, based off of everything he has done and how he's delivered so far.
Yeah. And you think about that, you think about, going against the top three cryptos in the world. Think about that. Going against the top three. You're not really going against them because you're most likely going to end up working with them. Look at CC.
Exactly.
Look at CC is now going to allow Ethereum to be traded in Binance.
Yep.
And vice versa.
I mean, it started off with his vision, and his goal, and like how you said we all came together, the whole community came together, and Wotoshi's goal and his vision, man, is just it's mind blowing sometimes. The conviction that we get from Wotoshi on a daily basis, and we see it all, man. We're super volted up, and we got some very, very angel whales in the project,
Yeah.
who keep buying, on a daily basis, keep accumulating, keep motivating each other in the VC, and that's what it's about, right? Because one thing is Pablo, is that I'm pretty sure you've seen this in the past, where people make their millions, developers or the early investors, and they leave, and they're nowhere to be found, and the little guys are lost because they don't really have any guidance.
Yep.
But the leaders and the admins and the generals, I don't want to name anyone because they're just everyone. There's too many people, but being in the chat daily, building the community, you see it, bro. You see our VC jam packed every day, bro.
Every day.
In a bearish market like this, we got sometimes over 150, 200 people. Everyone's coming here. They're like, everyone's coming in here. And I can see people coming in the VC because you can tell they come from other groups. They got the logos and all that stuff, and they're just listening, and they're just listening into what's going on, and they're hearing about it, bro. And every single influencer, they got nothing to talk about but vote.
That's how it is. That's how it is. And we're gonna run this show. We're gonna run the next bull cycle. We're gonna be the kickoff of the bull cycle. In the bull cycle, and everything's gonna line up for Volt because we have done all the labor work necessary to make that happen, and that's why Volt is gonna be the greatest token of the year, the greatest token of the bull run of 2024,
yeah, brother.
2022, 2023.
We're starting to see, all the hard work, all the blood, sweat, and tears, bro. It's starting to come full, in front of our eyes, and we see it every single day how voted the community is. It's amazing, bro. I love it. I love the energy. I love the vibes. And you know how it is, Pablo. You come into the chat, it's like, you can't leave. You got to come back in right away. And if you leave, you come back in, it's like you miss so much bullish news.
Like,
what the hell's going on now?
Why is everybody so bullish? Bullish!
Yeah, man. Every single day, bro. Every single day. And that's the community, right? You can't find that nowhere. There's no community like that right now in the crypto space.
Well, you know how we got Shopify just recently, right? You can buy electronics, all this stuff, right? All kinds of cool stuff, right? So let me ask you this, Aussie. What is coffee and crypto going to do when you can buy coffee with Volt?
He's gonna have no choice, man. He's gonna have to buy. He's gonna have to buy a coffee. He's gonna have to drink water.
Yep. Think about this. Like he's gonna go to Beans and Brew or Starbucks or whatever coffee place there is that he buys coffee from, and he's gonna have a big ass square that says "We now accept Volt." What is he gonna do?
Oh man.
What is he gonna do?
Crazy,
is he gonna go home and just buy Folgers and make his own damn coffee forever? What is he gonna do?
I don't know, bro. They're just gonna deny him. Sir, we can't serve you.
Like, you better bring your damn Volt in here if you want to buy some coffee, sir. You better have some Volt. Yep. We actually prefer Volt.
That's so bullish news, bro. That's so bullish news. The Shopify thing. I think that's gonna really kick in the bull run. When people really realize what you can do with Shopify. I mean, now Volt is giving you an option of not you having to cash out, turning your money into fiat, but in the future, you want to buy something that you need. Shopify got everything for you, bro. You can buy everything on Shopify. It's like Amazon.
Yeah. Like why send your Volt tokens to to an exchange, to trade them for fiat, to get taxed on, to send it to your bank, to wait 3 days, 3 to 5 days to get your money, when you can just
Yeah,
make a
man.
Shopify account, log in, and buy your shit with Volt. Be done with it.
You can buy everything, bro, on Shopify. You know,
Yep.
you want to
Well,
buy a barbecue, you want to buy this, you want to buy that. Go ahead, man.
all with
Use your
Volt.
vote.
All of it with Volt. Damn, Richard. Damn. What are we doing, man? We're literally creating the greatest token in the crypto space.
Well,
Want to buy a scooter? Go buy.
believe it or
Go
not,
buy a
man.
scooter with your vote.
So believe it or not, I actually did a review of the now payment system. So, I mean,
Really?
I looked into it, and Shopify is the main name that everybody understands and notices it. The reason that I say understand is because for these entrepreneurs that are new into business or that want to get into entrepreneurship, as in creating their own brand, creating their own business, they're going to be able to utilize the now payment and be able to integrate Vote Inu as a type of payment through Shopify. And we seen this with Shiba. They're able to utilize Shiba, and I think one of the first places was like in Paris, where they're able to go to a restaurant and all this stuff. So, I mean, you just kind of have to pay respects to these tokens that have already made it, right? So, for us to have this type of utility to be able to use Volt as a type of payment through Shopify, it's gonna extend, and it's gonna reach out to different entrepreneurs and into different businesses that are already into crypto or that want to get into and dabble into crypto. They're already gonna have that mechanism with now payments, and obviously, we're with Change Now nodes, now payments, man. It's a huge partnership. I knew it was going to be a huge partnership, but just to be able to know that you could utilize Volt and Shopify, for me, is just.
Bro,
I talked
think of it
about
this way
this.
too, Richard. Look at this now. Now, ever since the pandemic, right? Everyone has moved to online shopping, bro. No one goes into stores anymore to buy stuff. Everything is done online. You hardly go into a store. You want to order something heavy, you're not going to go to the store to go pick it up. You're going to order the goddamn thing online, and get it shipped to you. Now just imagine that, man.
Bro,
That's going to be used real life. It's going to be huge, bro.
Bro, I talked about this with Crypto Dragon King actually on the VC. I asked a lot of people. I think I asked Power. I don't know if I asked you, Pablo. This was a while back. This was way before the now payments and the now nodes and the whole now family partnership. And I asked him, like, would Volt be able to be a utility type token if we integrate with Shopify? And Crypto Dragon King went off. He put it on point, because exactly what you just said, Oz, is that everybody's buying online. It's a phenomenon that it's probably never going to end, because people literally want to be sitting at home, order something for their kids or for themselves, for their grandma, their dad, their mom, their siblings, for themselves. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes, what if you just want to buy a Gucci bag? You know what I mean? You could buy a Gucci bag off online and use some Volt to buy your Gucci, to buy your Louis Vuittons, or whatever it is that you might want to buy off Shopify. You want to buy, I don't know, food, right? You're talking about. So, I had this thought in my head of, like, man, what if we get onto these platforms like Shopify, the Woo network, and stuff like that utilize crypto as a payment. It's just mind blowing how it's actually happening.
And for those that have not subscribed to Richard Crypto, you should, man, because this is the guy that's going to be doing all our tutorials when it comes to buying on exchanges, buying on all these platforms like Shopify, all these things that are going to be coming up. He has the best tutorial videos, and I feel like if you want to learn the step-by-step process, this is the man you need to follow when it comes to Volt tutorials. As you can see right here, guys, he has a video how to send Volt to Bidget. See that? So for those that have never done that before and would like to move a little bit of their portfolio into Bidget so they can day trade, there's a video for that. See what I mean? So take advantage of his channel. You know, I like it because he's more technical when it comes to this stuff than I am. So I rather have him have a tutorial video than myself. I'm more like a monkey, you know, like I talk shit. That's what I do. This is more educational.
Hey, I appreciate that, Pablo. But yeah, I think it's just, man, I just think it's cool, bro. How we're just able to do what we're doing, and we're actually building in this bear market. And I just don't understand why people don't understand that.
Yep. Yep, it's huge, man. So take advantage of everybody that's connected, that everybody that can teach you something, you know. If you ever want to go hang out at midnight, hang out with Ozzy and learn a lot about, you know, the stock market and how to move that type of money into crypto, then he's the man to listen to. You know, you want to learn about other things. There's plenty of people that can coach you on this stuff, and that's why Volt is going to be number one because Volt utilizes the skills the individuals bring to the table. See, like when I was in Shibnobi, I reached out to Cliff and I was like, "Hey, man, I wanna help you guys promote this project. I was really into Shibnobi," and he literally just blocked me and pushed me to the side and didn't even care that what I had to bring to the table. So I knew that that was not the project that was gonna go forever. When he did that, I was like, okay, well, I guess this project is obviously blocking people from growth. So I had my exit point, and when I got to my exit point, I was gone. See? Now, you look at Boltoshi, the minute that any of us, including Richard Crypto, Ozzy, Power, all these people reach out to Boltoshi and said, you know what? I'm an expert in this department. Let me help. I'm an expert in this department. Let me help. And Boltoshi takes you in and says, you know what? We need people like you here helping. That right there is a difference between a good leader and I don't even know what the other terminology is for the other person, but that's why Volt will be number one because of Voltoshi.
You're definitely right about that, bro. Even till this day, Pablo, I mean, you'll have you know, influencers messaging, you know, to admins and in the Telegram, and you bring that up to Voltoshi. Not once has he ever said, you know, he's not interested. He wanted to hear what that person had to say. He wanted to check that person out. He wanted to look into it, you know. So it says a lot about, you know, the person he is, man. He wanted to give every single person a chance, and hey, man, the more the merrier. Why not?
Yep. See, why have one guy that runs the show 24/7 when you can spread the work around 1,000 people? You know what I mean? Like, think about it. Why do we promote to have female influencers so much? Because we know that that's a different market that you guys and me just can't cover. We don't understand that market. So we need to bring in female influencers that understand the market in their point of view so they can encourage the rest of the women to buy Volts. And it's just a win-win for everybody. We all win if we work together.
Yep, exactly, bro. You know, it's called a Volt army. It's not just called a Volt single person. You know what I mean? It's not just, you know, one person running the show. Yeah, we have a developer, but we are an army. We all help each other out. And it's just gonna grow from here.
Yep. Freaking DJ. He's so funny.
Yeah, I read that shit too, bro.
Oh man, he's crazy, man. I'm not even gonna read all that, but that shit's funny. And you know what's funny? The first time the DJ was on my channel, he actually told me the whole story of what happened between him and Cliff. So I was like, whoa, this is like freaking Jerry Springer shit. So it was cool. You know, it was fun to listen to the story from his point of view versus the other point of view. And all I can tell you guys is you're at the right place at the right time. And if there's a project that you need to go all in, Volt's the one. I stand by that. I'm all in myself. You know, I believe in Boltoshi. I believe in these leaders. I believe in what's about to happen. And I know for a fact that this right here is going to change many lives. So anything else you want to add to that, Ozzy? We're going to call it a night.
Nah, brother, I'm good, man. You said it right, man. It's a game of patience. and just hold long and strong and be thankful, man. Everyone should be very thankful that we have a developer like Votoshi who's in the chat every single day, 20 hours, 20 hours a week, 20 hours a day, 7 days a week, and he's constantly delivering, involved with the community, laughing, joking. You see it, Pablo. He's coming there. He's talking about kebabs. He's talking about this. He's talking about that.
Daddy Puzios.
Yeah, man. Like where are you gonna invest your money and be involved and having fun making money? Like that. Nowhere, man. Enjoy it. Enjoy the show.
And everybody that's asking about the dragons, the buyback machine, all that stuff will be clear up by the end of the month. I don't know what day in July. I don't know if it's going to be the 15th, the 17th, the 27th, the freaking 30th. I don't know. All I know that we're going to find out about the buyback machine, the burn mechanism, the partnerships, tier 1 exchange, everything in July. So be bullish, light it up, blow your freaking bags, quit being a daddy pussyo. You want to be a GG? Go to exchanges. That's for you. And we're going to end it here. Remember to like, subscribe if you haven't subscribed. And please leave some comments after the show ends to keep the algorithm going so everybody and their dog and their grandma and their cousin can watch this live stream and learn everything they can from these guys, because these guys knows what's up and you know what's up. And we'll see you guys on the next one. Have a good night.